Hasa, Diga, Eebowai was one of the very first songs that we came up with once we had got the idea that these missionaries went to Africa. I think it came out of a little bit of a discussion, a disagreement between me and the guys. I wanted it to be, I wanted Africa to be Disney-esque a little bit. I wanted it to be colorful, and for the music to, I mean, it just seemed like such a perfect place to do a Hakuna Matata kind of number, and I always loved that technique of doing a Hakuna Matata or That's Amore kind of song where you had a foreign phrase, except that the foreign phrase is something a little bit off. But Matt and Trey wanted it to be totally gritty, Africa, terrible place. So I thought, what if we did this thing where they think they're getting Disney Africa, but instead they get Fuck You God.
I got a demo of Trey and Matt singing some of the songs with Bobby, and one of the first songs I heard was Hasa, Diga, Eebowai, which translates, as we all know, to F You God, and I was like, can people do this? I don't know if this is okay.
There's this book called Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond. It's all about how no people of different races are exactly as intelligent as each other. There's absolutely no genetic difference between Africans, Asians, Caucasians, Latinos. You know, no matter what race you are, there are geniuses in every population. What it all boils down to is the resources and the climate that your society evolved in. Europe had the horse and the pig and the cow and arable land. That's why they grew up to colonize the world. And if Africans had developed there, then they would have gone out and colonized us. You know, if they had had pigs and sheep and cows and grain and stuff like that. So anyway, fuck God. Basically, that's the moral. Basically, it is absolutely 100% earned. It's true. It's a valid reaction for anyone that gets the short end of the stick cosmically.
If you don't like what we say, try living here a couple days.
Watch all your friends and family die. Hasa, Diga, Eebowai. I really think that's like the most important line in the show, because it's true. You aren't okay with this? I'm sorry, because this is what I'm dealing with. So I'm sorry if you're a little comfortable in your velvet seat there, but this is my life.
Some of us, I don't believe all, but and I think even Matt and Trey may have, some of us thought that some people would storm out, that we would have a lot of protests and a lot of angry theater goers. We know that there would be an audience that gets it right away and would love it. But people aren't walking out, and so I was kind of a little disappointed. I think we've only had 2 or 3 people walk out and go, hey, aren't we insulting you enough?
Not only did the audience accept it, but they embraced it.
We had to hold for 2 minutes after I just said, you know, means fuck you. You know, and so the poor guys behind me just vamping because they have to keep dancing. And we're just like 2 minutes. It's like, is this gonna end? Because I can't hear the music, so I can't go on until you guys calm down. Never experienced anything like that.
Every single audience we've performed for since then has understood, they've gotten it, they go with it, and they say, okay, what's next?